Almost 600 hours. That is exactly how much time I've spent playing Palworld since the game it launched. When the game was first revealed, the internet labeled it Pokemon with guns as a joke. Everyone expected a cheap, edgy meme that would lose its shock value in a week, but a meme doesn't hold the player's attention for hundreds of hours. To me, Palworld wasn't a clone or a cheap knockoff. It was a breath of fresh air for survival games. It took the elements I already love, the base building, crafting, fighting area bosses, and added a world of creatures that felt genuinely fun and adorable. Now, with the massive 1.0 full release, the game has expanded even more. It brought new floating island, the endgame world tree, and 72 brand new pals. The genius of Palworld is how its gameplay loop works. You aren't catching creatures just to collect them. You are catching them to build your base and upgrade your tech. So you explore and catch pals to get experience. You use that experience to unlock technology and improve your base. Your base automates your resources and crafts your gear, and you take that gear to defeat bosses and unlock new areas. Some people often talk about survival game fatigue. They say they're tired of chopping trees and mining. But Palworld proved that players aren't tired of the genre. They're just tired of doing all the chores themselves. By letting your pals handle the repetitive mining and hauling, the game lets you focus entirely on the fun parts. The building, exploring, and fighting. And the game gets even better when you play with someone else. Whenever my boyfriend and I play a game like this, we have clear division of labor. I have always been the one building and crafting at the base. He's the scout, gathering resources and showing me cool areas and cool stuff. With the 1.0 update, we started our second server. Every time we hop on, we're still excited to get into the world and catch pals. The excitement hasn't faded at all. I have no history with Pokemon. Watching Nintendo and the Pokemon company sue Pocket Pair looked incredibly embarrassing for a $1 million giant. They didn't sue over copyright or visual engines. Instead, they weaponized vague, sweeping gameplay patterns like the mechanic of throwing a ball to catch a monster in a 3D space. And when a company owns a genre for 30 years, they stop trying. They know people will buy their product out of habit. Nintendo didn't sue because Palworld did something wrong. They sued because Palworld did something better. Instead of creating new games or improving the ones they already have, they focused on stopping a competitor. But the lawsuit didn't stop the game. Pocket Pair simply updated the mechanics of the 1.0 release, tweaking how spheres are thrown and adding new gliders. In the end, the giant lawsuit collapsed into a minor dispute over updated versions of the game. The 1.0 release is a massive milestone. Usually when an indie game blows up in early access, the developers take the money and run, or the updates slow down. But Pocket Pair did the opposite. They used that success to build a massive expansion, fix the bugs, and deliver a complete product. They proved that indie studios can handle massive success without losing their identity. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who wins the legal battle. The players are the ones who decide whether a game is worth it or not. Palworld's explosive success shows exactly what gamers actually want, compared to what massive AAA studios keep trying to sell us. Players want polished, rewarding loops and developers who listen to the community. The AAA studios can keep trying to push uninspired, overpriced projects, but players will always go where the actual fun is, even if it takes them 600 hours to prove it.